Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is a Friday night, and we are live and a little bit early. Yes, indeed, but that's all right. That sometimes it's good to be early for the times to make up for when we are late. But usually I'm late only by a few minutes at the most. But good to see everybody here. We have All Is One now is here. Marking by his icon, he has been here for a year as a channel member. Yes, indeed, a representative of the Salivation Nation. Thank you, All Is One now, the one and the only. All right, very good. And Grove Mechanic is here. Chuck and Plata is here. Slurping Madness for Chuck and Plata. Terry is here. Thought she was second, but a distant something else. All right, the Raza Manaza. Merlin Hell Creek Trading is here. A lot of good folks here. 69th. People are popping in here right as I'm on board. Good to see you guys. All right. Very good. Nice. Stay tuned. Later on, there will be a slight tribute. Something I've been neglected to talk about since the news broke about this. But I'm going to do that for sure momentarily here. But good to see everybody here. Gold Chick Vivafel is here. Good to see Gold Chick. She is a certified Sal's gal. 4/9's fine silver, a pourer extraordinaire and caster of great silver products there in the down under. Yes, indeed, Minnesota Joe. Good to see you guys. All right, very good. So we are here. Mark B is here. All right, a lot of good folks. Let's get going here. Oh, before we do that, life would not be complete without a scammer call incoming. Hello? Hello? Robocall? The robocalls are on board. Ah, dang it. Our luck could not go any better than that. All right, very good. We do have another number to call. Trying to find a way to be able to make calls out. I think I've found something. We'll see if it works. Maybe not, but we'll give it a shot. There's silver. Hello out there in the land of shiny stuff. Good to see you. And Michael Hatsanokolis is here. Happy Friday to Uncle Sal and the nation. This is a great nation, you guys. Of the Salivation Nation, MS Road 99. So let's get into some of these comments, and then we will commence the program here. Electrochemical. I love silver, but I'll tell you what, I will never buy silver from China, even if it's the last place on earth. That is it. I quit stacking silver and pick up platinum before that happens. Understandable. I have stopped buying the pandas since 2015. Actually, 2015, last time I bought them brand new. Now, if there's a deal for pandas on the secondary market, I will maybe pick some up, but it has to be a really good deal. Like we're talking close to spot. Let's see. I need to pull my volume back here briefly. There we go. Okay. All right. Yes, indeed. So, yep, I'm with you on that. Gaz Grill, good to see you. Gaz Grill, welcome. Love button is here. All right. If you get a beep when you say hello, hang up. Yes, I know, John Beef. Usually it's a long time before it does it, but I like to mess with the scammers, though, so I welcome them. I welcome the scammer calls. All right. All right, only you go through comments. That's right. Minted UAG. It has been imitated by others, but yep, and I think they abandoned it. But yep, I'm the only one that does this. Very good. All right. And Joe Moore says, "What proof do you have that rounds are easier to produce than bars?" You've said this several times without any sources to verify this. It's just speculation on your part. Joe Moore says, "Well, I think that." The problem is that some of the larger bars, I think, do take a little bit more time and energy to put out, and rounds are more popular, and they tend to sell more, and the tools are more standardized. I don't know. A lot of these mints are probably set up to be able to produce the rounds than they are the bars at a faster pace. But, I don't know. Yeah, it is just speculation, but I do know that rounds are more popular. And so these mints are going to do the easiest and most popular products that are out there. The 1 ounce bars, struck bars, will probably be quite easy to do. But the poured products, that's a more involved process on a mass scale. Yes, indeed. All right. Good to see you guys. Hey, Spectacular is here. Good to see you. Bratislav is here. Good crowd popping in early here. Welcome. Colonic Stacker's here. And we've got, we welcome to the Wild West. Numismatic King is here. Good to see Numismatic King. I hope he's, I should be upset at Numismatic King, but I'm not. I'm not upset at Numismatic King. But I should be, but I'm not. That's how I roll. Very good. All right, let's see. Moving on. Okay, very good. Hey, and Silver Honda says, Holy Toledo, Batman. I never seen a 1,000 ounce bar. I'm so glad I never owned any Chinese Panda silver rounds. Yes. And this is about the Perth Mint relying on Chinese bars for delivery. They're pretty neat to look at. They're wild. I mean, most of them look old, like almost like shipwreck old, the ones that I've seen here. All right. Speculation. There you go. Speculation. There you go. Exactly right. That's right. Let's see here. Very good. Scott Tudor, 27 push-ups. Oh, man, I don't know. I say Jeffrey Jackson is here. Good to see you. What better places are being on Friday night? Exactly. It's Jeffrey Jackson. Good to see you, sir. Welcome. Glad you're here. Rob B is here. Hello, Rob B. John Cole. Sterling Cannabis. Good to see all you guys. Colorado Kid, welcome, guys. Yes, this is a Cup of Joe. Numismatic King, Cup of Joe. Native Stacker's here. Good to see you. Where's Love Button? Love Button is here. She's here. She's here with us. Slayer Stacker's here as well. Here's Rob B. He says, in my opinion, the problem is they may have your 100 ounce locked up in a 1,000 ounce bar. That's right. That's fractional reserve stacking or whatever. Fractional reserve silver. They think because you technically do not hold it in hand on occasion when the market is tight to lease the metal to producers. When the producers return new metal, and nobody is the wiser. If you want out 99% of the time, you want to cash out for fiat. So it's a shell game. That's right. But to call in the honor of the banks and actual delivery is like the crypto people draining the exchanges for cryptos when they do those, not your keys, not your crypto, the crypto kids. Well, you kind of lost me on the crypto thing there, but yes, yeah, that makes perfect sense. And I know that's what's happening. I think even, I believe that Kitco admitted to that. That's what I've heard, that they admitted to that. Very good. Okay. It's a show game. But anyways, I think the best thing to do in the end, which is what I've consistently been saying, is the best way is to get physical silver in itself that you can actually hold in your hand and not get those 1,000 ounce bars. Mark AF says, good subject today. I noticed for some time now that the premiums on 5 to 10 ounce bars have been the same as 1 ounce rounds. Yes, they are going up, and a lot of those bars are starting to get higher premiums now, and people been usually buy bars for the lower premiums, but now there's hardly any bars out there. Sterling Cannabis, we have not gotten confirmation on Love Button Sex yet. Not received it yet. There's a way she could do it and prove, but she would have to email me to get the details on it, and it would not involve anything pornographic, by the way, just so you understand. Donald in New Mexico is here. Good to see Donald. Welcome. Very good. All right, guys, let's get back up here. Cybercurtain Twitcher is here. And Phil Robertson says, yes, Sal, taking a Chinese bar of silver is like taking a vax that comes from China for the virus. Yeah, I would be very reluctant to receive a Chinese LBMA bar, only just because I really don't feel like, I mean, there's so many things that come from China anyway that we really can't avoid. The precious metals one, we have a choice. And I almost think I would rather go without silver than to get silver from China. That's why I don't buy the pandas anymore. Good to see you, Coach Alpha Elite. Welcome. All right. Now let's see here. Mark says, does anyone remember Chinese drywall? Why would you want 1,000-ounce bars? All right. Yes. And Jen Italia says, looks like the cube on top has rust on it. That's not a good sign. Get CCT slide out. Yes, indeed. That's a little bit of, on that cube, which is, there's a video on this. It's called, look up on my channel called Self-Poured Billionaire. This is the first silver bar I've ever poured, and it is a treasure. I keep it here at my desk, and it's almost 3 ounces exactly, and that's a little bit of flax or of some sort that's kind of stuck on there. It's not rust, but anyways. Maria Chin, good to see you. All right. Hello, Zilla, good to see you. Numismatic King appears to be still upset that about shipping to Canada. I don't understand why. It's very expensive to ship to Canada. Very expensive. Hillbilly Prepping says, Chinese bars, Chinese Biden, Chinese America soon. Yep. That sums it up. Under a Biden administration, we are going to bow over to China for sure. And that is already happening. They put up a front with this meeting that they had to make it sound like they were tough on China, but I just don't buy it. Just don't buy it. Let's see here. Akuna Coin says, bad news for the Perth Mint. Yes. Well, I think they need to kind of address some of these things. They did put out one blog post, but I think they probably could in a way. But anyways, but let's see here. Numismatic King. Oh my gosh. No, you did not offer to pay. Numismatic King was on a auction that Silver Heist has. And he was very kind to offer to buy me a 1 gram platinum bar. And the chat's still there; you can see it all. And they said that that he would go ahead and do it because he didn't offer on that auction to pay shipping. Numismatic King did not offer to pay shipping, the extra cost of shipping to Canada. Nowhere once did he do it. And so I don't know why. Numismatic King, your details and accounts of that day was completely and 100% wrong. And you need to go back and watch that stream again and watch your chat comments. But yes, indeed. All right, let's see. Rumor Mill says, when you request your allocated bars from Perth, it is fabricated bar from Perth. They don't have enough to meet the delivery demand, and they are supplementing Chinese bought bars. The rumor is that Perth is sending bars to the COMEX in preparation for the largest volume of deliveries that is happening and will continue this year. And that's just it. There's a lot of rumors out there on what's going on. But yeah, there's an allocation pool from Perth. I don't know if they deal with a lot of they're one of several major mints and I don't know how they are tied in with the LBMA and COMEX. But my guess, if you get from that pool through them, that maybe these are on the market, but we'll see. But yes, it'd be very interesting to see how it'll play out. But anyways, let's see here. Native. If anyone did anything to China that was significant, we would already know about it. I'm not sure exactly what you're referring to there, Native, but yeah. Let's see here. Xi Jinping Bear says they also have a Chinese vaccine that does not work. Plenty of side effects. I'm glad I already have my silver. Rumors are like a-holes. Everybody has at least one. Unless you're transgender, any my multiples. That's true. Very good point. Exactly right. And I don't know. I haven't heard about the Chinese vaccine, but I would definitely avoid that one for sure. Thank you, Xi Jinping Bear. That's a great comment. Great comment. Okay. Yes, indeed. All right. And Bree Chili says, if you read through the terms and condition on the Perthman's website, all info is there. If you redeem in physical, you may get LBMA gold, not necessarily a Perthman product. If you purchase physical, you will get Perthmint product. Precious metal will be collectible in the form of London Gold delivery bars produced by a company of good delivery bar. Thank you. This is great. I'm just going to say thank you so much for this. All right, very good. So that sort of does put the rumor to rest. Very good. So I asked the right question, and this is great. Thank you so much, Bree Chile. Excellent, excellent. She went in and looked at the TOS on their Perthmint website, which I'd asked the question to see: is it normal? Is it a normal process? You have to think critically with these things and not just go directly to saying, "Oh, Chinese, they're buying Chinese or whatever." Well, if the bar is on the LBMA exchange from China, there's a chance you could get one if you do it through there. So there you go. Very good. Thank you, Bree. That was wonderful. Excellent. Okay, let's see. No Man says, King Gold out of China has copper bars clad in gold and silver for sale. Interesting. Yes, that does not surprise me. We've seen that. Alibaba and some of those other sites do the same thing. I've bought some and actually did a video. I bought some of these just for the purpose of making a video about fake gold. All right. Donald says, you have no clue what I'm talking about. 1,000-ounce bars are good to hold. Yes, they're good to hold. It's silver, right? But I do have a clue about what I'm talking about when I say that it's not the most practical way to own silver. In fact, it's a horrible way to own silver. Because how are you going to do, well, selling it, liquidating it would be very difficult to do, number one. Number two, if you're going to hold a 1,000-ounce silver bar, you might as well just buy gold. That's what, $26,000. You can get how many ounces of gold for that in so much smaller space. I don't know why anybody would want to hold a 1,000-ounce bar. It's 72 pounds plus. But yes, it's good silver, maybe. But I tell you what, there is an episode, by the way, and this is another example of why it's not a good idea to have a 1,000-ounce silver bar. I mean, why it's not practical to have a 1,000-ounce silver bar. Number one, well, look at there's an episode on what is that show with the old man? Pawn Stars, where they bring in a 1,000-ounce silver bar, and what's the first thing they do? They drill into it to see if it's legit. Then you've kind of ruined the bar, right? People are going to question it, the authenticity, because it's this massive 72 pounds of silver that could very easily have the middle of it drilled out and some other metal put inside, likely copper or something like that poured in there. So that is not the most practical way to buy silver. I know why people are buying these 1,000-ounce bars or want to try to break the COMEX. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. So the dude, I hope that answered your question there. What is his name? Donald Hernandez. So I do know what I'm talking about, Donald Hernandez. Jack Daniel says, there has to be more nefarious reason for the shortage other than new interest in retail customer buying. I don't know. I don't know what else it could be. Because the dealers, they want to sell you the silver. I know some people say, well, they're holding back on some of it. That could be. I don't know for sure. But my guess is probably that if these companies are not going to be selling their silver, they're not going to be in business, right? If they're holding it back. Zilla, are 100-ounce bars too big? I think it's fine to have. I've got a couple 100-ounce bars. I think that's probably the largest size that would be practical. Uh, but I think it's I think if you want to stack a whole bunch of silver, it's not a bad idea to have different sizes. And I think 100-ounce bars are fine. Um, I don't know that I would exclusively stack 100-ounce bars, but I think that's good. But 1,000-ounce bars would be tough to liquidate, to move, to store. Let's see here. All right. Don't give Tara any attention she deserves. All right. I do have nuts in my mouth. That's right. Let's see. All right, moving on. B.R. Williams says, seems like I recall last month Perth got metal from London. They very well could have, especially if what the disclaimer is true that was read there. All right. We have got a good crowd in here tonight. Matt Stacker says, would love to hear direct from the Perth Mint on this. Me too. I would too, and I hope somebody will comment on this because I want to be open-minded about it for sure. Kakang, only fools would buy gold at this time. I don't know, man. The price is down and sideways. I think it's a good time to buy gold. 1,000-ounce bars are useful to melt down. That's right. There you go. Yeah, if you have the capacity to melt them down. If I bought a gold bar or a silver bar, 1,000-ounce silver bar, if I had the capacity to melt it down, that's probably what I would do with it because it's easier to sell divided up. All right. Dave the Dude says 1979 silver was 25 an ounce. Now, Numismatic King is trolling me. Well, Numismatic King, I have evidence, absolute evidence, that you promised that you were going to gift to me a 1-gram platinum bar from the Silver Heist, and you wigged out. You didn't live up to your bargain. You said it in the chat, and it's on the record. But I'm still not mad about it. I'm still not mad or upset with you about it. So there you go. So we have another troll here with Donald Hernandez. I just explained to Donald about 1,000-ounce bars, and he still says I have no idea what I'm talking about. Okay, very good. All right, well, it's okay. It's okay, Mr. Hernandez. You don't have to agree with what you can say what you want, but that's all right. Let's see. Coins A to Z, which is heavier, 1,000-ounce of bar of gold or 1,000-ounce bar of aluminum? Coins A to Z, I'm going to say the 1,000-ounce bar of gold. And you'll want to know why I'm saying that. And the reason is the 1,000-ounce bar of gold is heavier is because it's measured in troy ounces. I believe that aluminum is measured in avodoporous ounces. All right. Yeah, no, B.R. Williams is no troll. You're no troll. That's right. Numismatic King, come on, brother. You got to be... you got to be... You're just now trolling the chat here, okay? Numismatic King. All right, very good. Hello, Silver Scientist. Good to see you. And in all capital letters, too. Rosebud says, yes, this is very true. Perth cannot meet demand for allocated 1,000-ounce silver bars and lied to clients, substituting Chinese bars for Perth silver. The clients bought Perth and expect silver. But, Rosebud, we did learn in the terms of service, which I didn't read. Probably should have went and checked that out, but you know, there's a lot of complexities to this, but we found out that when you buy, you're not promised to get actual Perth silver. But yes, but I did hear this too. But thank you, Rosebud. Appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? Stacking Point says the silver community as a whole is becoming really radicalized. It's kind of disturbing. Not here on YouTube. I mean the community as a whole. Yes, there's a lot of misinformation out there and a lot of accusations, and I want to try to bring balance to it and have at least ask the right questions. And me asking the right questions brought a good member of the community to post the truth about it, which I think was great. That when you buy these 1,000-ounce bars, you're not promised a permanent product. All right. Okay, Andrew Edwards says, "What went wrong?" comes with fortune cookie. All right. There we go. All right, let's see here. Moving up, Gold Chick Bibafel says, "I smashed a proof silver panda in an airtight with egg whites for the cysteine methionine sulfur amino acids therein. There was a slight tone mark already from chip in the previous airtight on the panda side. The coin was hideously toned on the panda side, and maybe a G color with a diamond. So I caked up an egg white, the shiny part around building and removing access from building and rim. Nothing. Panda side totally absent anodization. I will try to rainbow color the pagoda side with tape and various elements through water." Well, that's wild. Through these processes, that will be very interesting to see, especially if you can target the toning like that. That will be for a beautiful coin, Gold Chick. Awesome. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Very good. And Algorithm Food from Martin Olson. Silver Heist is here. Hello, Silver Heist. Good to see you. Let's see here. All right. And William Miller says, "Remember the Chinese gold story from around a year ago where they seized the vault and all the gold bars were gold-plated copper? This is one of the reasons why people don't trust the Chinese government." Yeah, I covered that story, actually. And there is a lot of stuff that can call into question with the Chinese government for sure. All right. And Kenneth Bush says, "Cool." Thank you, Kenneth. Appreciate you watching, sir. Move on up the comment chain here. But we got a greetings from My Kitten is a Black Belt. I'm going to pause and take some time to pay a special tribute. Since we have a good crowd here tonight. A little something off topic a little bit. We do like to talk precious metals, but hey. I want to pay tribute. Most of you know that 2021 has been a bad year for celebrity deaths. We have seen just today, we heard about Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, passing away. DMX passed away, rapper. But we also heard about Rush Limbaugh passing away, which was heartbreaking. For me, as a Rush Limbaugh fan, it was definitely a tragedy here. We knew it was coming, but still it was not good. And we also had the passing of Walter E. Williams, who was probably my favorite economist and commentator on all matters regarding to race and economics. Walter Williams was an intellectual giant, only surpassed by the great Thomas Sowell, who is still with us at 87 or 88 years old. Thomas Sowell was also greatly admired by one George Gordon Battle Liddy. Now, G. Gordon Liddy, I was a huge fan of his show when it was on in the 90s, and it was my favorite talk show at the time. I learned a lot from G. Gordon Liddy. Most of you may remember G. Gordon Liddy was the head of the plumbers unit at and broke into the Democratic National Headquarters at the Watergate Hotel. He masterminded the plan, and unfortunately, they were caught. But also, it was a crime, and he served the time. He served 52 months in prison for that burglary, and did not snitch once. Although John Dean, who was a rat bastard, he snitched, and that's where essentially it all unraveled and came apart. G. Gordon Liddy was brave. He was unapologetic, for his viewpoints, and has gone on to act in Hollywood, playing the bad guy. And he also debated Timothy Leary, and also had his own talk show, and was also on guest on many different shows, including reality shows, including with Joe Rogan. So he has done a lot and made his impact. And I have a special, I won't say connection with G. Gordon Liddy, but there was a portion or a part of his show that I was a part of one time that I really can't go into any more detail than that. If I told you, I would have to kill you. But nonetheless, that was quite a tragic loss to hear that G. Gordon Liddy passes away at age 90. And but I will always remember G. Gordon Liddy for his wit, humor, and he helped inspire me, and even to some extent this program, and that I come to you from this plastic microphoning device. But G. Gordon Liddy was incredibly intelligent. He was an FBI agent, almost won a seat in the 29th District of New York in Congress, and just an incredibly bright and brave guy. But yes, indeed. G. Gordon Liddy, age 90. All right, very good. Yes, love button. You're exactly right. Thomas Sowell, very impressive man, master of the English language, and absolutely brilliant economist. And anybody that wants to learn about racial matters, that's the guy to talk to that's still living today. That is Thomas Sowell. All right, very good. Let's see. All right, let's see. Okay, moving ahead here. Okay, so there's my little tribute to G. Gordon Liddy. He will be missed. He retired back in 2012, but I've always had a fondness for him, and actually did meet him one time as well. In fact, he is the inspiration for the Sal's Gal calendar too, believe it or not. All right. Sal touched my leg. That's right. No. Hello, Hoosier Stacker's here. Hello, Hoosier Stacker. Good to see you, sir. Hello, Media Man is here. All right, Bo Bundy. My LCS has heap of 5 and 10 ounce bars. I'll buy about 7 ounces of mixed silver coins every fortnight. So there you can see all of his pickups there. So yes, there are still some of those bars coming in at local coin shops and the like, and being recirculated from the secondary market, likely. But new product is a little tougher to come by these days. A little tougher to come by. But it'll get there. It'll definitely get there. All right. Martin Olson says, algorithm food. Thank you, Martin. And Brian Peterson says, my bullion dealer in North Korea is the only one I've found where I actually pay spot price for physical gold and silver. Ah, yes, okay. In North Korea. Wow. Maybe he's joking. All right. Saw you on TV one Sunday morning. All right. Yes, indeed. As a tribute, there we go, Silver Heist. Get the Sal's calendar done. Sal's calendar done in tribute to G. Gordon Liddy. Good to see Hoosier Stacker. All right. Gene Thompson says, a simple Google search for 1,000-ounce bars is very informative. I'll have to look at that. Yes, indeed. They're actually still, you can get some of them, by the way. SD Bullion has them. I don't trust Chinese bars. They're not silver. They are junks. Well, the LBMA, there is some sort of auditing process there, but they say it's not as routine as for the regular stuff. Which, if that's the case, that's too bad. It needs to be. All right. 49s, have a great stream. Have to go silver. Isn't going to pour itself. There you go, 49s. All right, have a good night, my friend. Thank you, 49s. Yeah, Numismatic King is is fired up. He needs to calm down. And Numismatic King, do not be knocking my other members of the community. Let's see here. Yeah, keep your opinions about anybody else here off the. Silver Heist is a good guy, and you know I'm fully 100% behind Silver Heist on this thing, and so I just would rather you not bring that up here and not bring that trash in here talk. I'd appreciate that. Let's see here. And Razamanaza says, sounds like people are taking delivery on their paper silver right now. Yep, that's what's happening. That's what they're trying to do. So that negates, explains what's happening here, the Razamanaza, because according to Donald Hernandez, the purpose is to store them, then borrow against them like a loan to buy assets without selling you physical bars and getting hit with a capital gains tax. It's a legal loophole. Well, that's right. That's why they don't take physical delivery. What you're talking about is not taking physical delivery. When you buy a contract in a COMEX or whatever, it's to do what you're saying there. But what's happening is people are taking physical delivery, Donald. That's what you don't get. Here's a scammer. Let's see what they've got to say. Hello?
Hello.
Yes?
Hi, good day. My name is Daniel and I'm calling you from US Live. How are you doing today?
I'm pretty good. How are you doing? We're trying to get Numismatic
good,
King to
thanks.
settle down here, but yeah, can you help me with my life?
Sir, I'm sorry to bother you. Well, the reason of my call is to inform you about a new low-cost final expense plan which covers all of your burial or cremation expenses. I have a licensed agent with me on the line. He can provide you more information. So would you like to listen more about it?
Yes, you can transfer me to the agent because I don't want to just be cremated. I want my ashes to be mixed in with a silver bar, preferably a 1,000-ounce silver bar, and poured, and I want to be on the COMEX, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, so how old are you?
I am 47.
47. All right. And sir, do you smoke or you don't?
I don't smoke. I know it sounds like I do, but I don't.
All right. Sir, have you had any major medical condition like cancer, COPD, heart attack, something like that, sir?
UBD, I've had a UB40 once, but not a UBD. Or a UBI, which is called Universal Basic Income.
Sir, I'm asking you about major medical condition.
Okay.
Like cancer, COPD, heart attack, dementia.
Name some others.
Do you have any of them?
Can you name some others?
Sir, it's some stroke or cancer.
You already mentioned those.
All right. And sir, on which coverage plan would you like to get information from the licensed agent, like on the plan of 3,000, 5,000, 7,000, or 10,000?
Let's go big. I want to do 15,000. I want a $15,000 policy, please.
Oh, and you want to be cremated, and you want to be the policy of $15,000.
I want to not just be cremated. I want to be cremated. I want my ashes to be mixed in with molten silver into a 1,000-ounce bar to be traded on the COMEX.
All right.
So,
and sir, who do you think would be the benefit goes to, like your son, spouse, or your daughter?
whoever takes delivery of that 1,000-ounce bar, that's going to be the beneficiary.
Sir, you have to tell me the relation, must.
Okay, let me find. His name is Donald Hernandez.
Sir, what's the relation? I need just a relation.
He doesn't like me very much, but I'm going to gift him this 1,000-ounce bar with my ashes in it. I'm going to call him my brother.
Your friend?
I'm going to call him my brother. He's my brother, okay?
Okay. And sir, most of the carriers that we use give a pretty much discount. If you have any check-ins or savings account, you have one or you both?
I have both of those. I'd like to. I could probably take some of my ashes and put them in a 10-ounce bar, and I'll give that to Terry.
All right.
Okay.
Sir, what's the zip code down there?
Down there? How do you know I'm down there? I'm up there. My zip code is 70002.
All right. You're in the state of Louisiana.
Yes.
And what's your street address?
It is 17 Peach Street, Monroe, Louisiana.
All right.
Yeah.
17 Beak Street.
Yeah.
You spell like that B-E-A-K, right?
No, don't. Are you discriminating against me and Americans or Canadians? Do you?
No, sir. I'm sorry about that. Well,
Can you ship to
can you
Canada?
spell it out for me, your street name?
What's that?
No, sir.
Yeah, 17 Beach Street, Monroe, Louisiana.
Monroe, Beach Street, Monroe.
Yeah, that's down there.
What's the spell of Monroe?
Monroe, yeah, Monroe's, Louisiana. That's right. Think of the president, but it's not. It's a town, but like the president's name. You know, the 5th president of the United States. You know what I'm talking about.
Sir,
Think of Monrovia, Liberia, except it's
actually-
Monroe and it's in Louisiana. That'll help you.
Actually, sir, I'm not getting this address on my screen.
That's
It's
because you're not
17
spelling it
Beach
right.
Street.
Monrovia. Spell Monrovia, Liberia, except take away the via, and it's Monroe, and it's in Louisiana. Then you'll get it. It's nowhere near Canada, just so you understand. It's nowhere near Canada. It's not near Ontario. It's not near Alberta. It's not near Nunavut. Okay?
Sir, please spell it out for me, please, sir.
Okay. Monroe. Cracker. I'm going to have a cracker right now.
All right.
Okay? Now did you find it?
All right.
BZ10sec says, fascinating. Yes, indeed. Thank you, sir. BZ10sec is awesome.
That's 17 Beak Street, Monroe.
Yeah.
70002.
Yeah, 70002, not 000. That's probably your mistake. There's not letters in a zip code, only numbers.
Yeah.
Only numbers are in the zip code. Numismatic King needs to calm himself down. What?
You're a good singer.
Oh, thank you very much. I've had some practice. I don't know any DMX songs though. I'm sorry.
That's good, sir.
Well, thank you.
Sir,
So, what
stay on
country?
the
What
line.
country
I'm
are you
answering your
from?
call.
What nation are you
Sir,
from,
please.
sir?
Sir, I'm from United States Live and I'm located in Florida. So I am transferring your call to the licensed agent. He will provide you further information. Please
Okay.
hold on the line.
Okay, thank you. Near Moose Jaw. Jed Mollenkamp. Oh, he hung up on me, that son of a biscuit. China is in the process of removing an entire mountain chain between India and China. Roughly 700 mountains are slated to be removed, if I remember. Anyways, that is how they get so much rare earth metals and precious metals. Now, that is interesting. Whoa. We should be able to see that from satellite images, right? Wow. I'd like to learn more about that. That's interesting. VT Ryder, I heard he had a heart attack. DMX. Okay. Sal, flattery will get him everywhere. That's right, Colorado kids. Flattery will get him everywhere. That's right. Cornholio, says Colonic Stacker. We need a MMA matchup. All right. Knew me. I wouldn't let Sal talk to me that way. That's right. We need to have. You demand it. Kristen SoCal says, so would you think that all these mints have strict quality controls? Otherwise, that's a huge problem if nobody will trust bullion products. Well, it turns out, after somebody, a very astute viewer, Kristen SoCal, for these kind of bars, you are buying from a pool of the COMEX and the LBMA, which is kind of wild. So anyway, it's very good. So there's a chance you could get a Chinese bar. Phil Robertson, my wife had to leave the room laughing so hard. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Phil. Appreciate that. All right. Glad we could make her day there. Very good. Chris Garner, the Tuscan wine fan. We do have another call from a dude that called earlier. We're going to try to make this happen real quickly here. We're going to see if we can do it and see if it'll work. I'm not making any promises. Last time we tried this, it did not work out too well. And so we'll find out here and see. So far, we're getting something. I forget the guy's name. He's with... Oh, dang it. Denied. It hung up on me. Son of a motherless goat. All right. All right. MMA matchup. Alan Gold versus Sal. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know who could win that case, that fight. We'll call it a draw. We'll call it a draw. Chris Kempf. Good to see you, Chris Kempf. All right. Black Magic says, I wouldn't want Chinese bars. Everyone knows that it would be inferior, and the silver bar is probably filled with lead. I tell you what, there's much reason to be skeptical about those bars, even if they're LBMA approved. I would definitely be very cautious about them. Very good. Hello, Chris Garner. Good to see you. To match the fact that I gave up coin collecting for a while. Okay, he's a Tuscan wine fan now. Well, good to have you back, sir, even if you're not collecting. Just glad you're here. All right. Yes, indeed. Razor Refresh says he's not the only one that says son of a motherless goat. Very good. And I thought I was being original with that saying, but it turns out it's in a movie. It's in The Three Amigos or something like that. I'd never seen that movie, and I found that it was there. I thought I was original with that one, but anyways. All right. Donald in New Mexico reports the bad news that rhodium went down $1,500. Crazy. All right. Barbara Carbone is here. And every day is Friday when you're retired, says Silver Heist. That's right. Sal called us Skinner back and asked him to sing Video Meets the Radio Star. I wish I could, Mark B, but they call from spoof numbers. So it does not allow to happen. But I am going to attempt this on another device here and see if it'll work. Not going to make any promises here either, but we'll try it. And see if it happens. Nope, won't work. Crap, son of a motherless goat. Well, we tried. Dang it. Harder to make calls now. Jeffrey Jackson. I really like the Perth Mint Lunar Series coins. I've collected them for years. Animal designs are just a lot of fun. There you go. You got to have fun while accumulating your precious metals. I agree with that, Jeffrey. Well done. Good to see you. All right. JD is here. Meteor Man is still here with us. A good crowd here tonight. Patter says, if they fulfill all the silver orders with these bars, it could lead to worldwide shortage of molybdenum. There you go. Yes, indeed. And that was filled with molybdenum. Who knows? And we'll see here. BR Williams, do you offer a promo code for merch? That's done through Teespring. So I don't know if they have something. Sometimes they'll have sales on general, but I don't have a specific promo code, unfortunately. I'm sorry. That's kind of whatever they have offering there. You might search. Google. What I would do is, BR Williams, is search Teespring promo codes. You might be able to find something there, perhaps. All right. And Pure Gold says, yes, it tried Perth Mint the wrong way. Perth Mint 10-ounce bars are not available. Check Perth Mint website for proof. All right. Yes. Very good. All right. Yep. MVL says, your closing comments are on the money. If fiat currency is diluted, they can't print silver and gold. That's right, exactly right. Sure is. Good to see you guys. All right. That's right. Hoosier Stacker's got it exactly right there. President Select. Jeffrey Jackson says, I appreciate this channel because Sal seems to be level-headed and doesn't get carried away with all the conspiracy theories. Although he seems open to exploring the manipulation that may be taking place. Sometimes when I'm listening to the live broadcast while working, I have to turn down the slurping, but that's only a minor issue. Well, I'm sorry. Jeffrey Jackson, you are awesome. Thanks for putting up with the slurping, but I got to do it to keep the lovely Barbara Carbone happy. Here we go. But thank you, Jeffrey. You are awesome. Thanks, my friend. Hey, Chris in SoCal is here. I love the Precious Metals Talk. Thank you, Chris in SoCal. Check out his channel. He's got a channel, too. So give him a check out when he can. And Hoosier Stacker, always good to see you. Very good. Yes, indeed. Kaiser Soz says, I would be very wary of the quality of the Chinese product. They have made a business of cutting corners and poor standards. In fact, some of you may remember who have been with this channel for a while, I posted a video that I questioned the quality of the mints, the 4 mints in China, with the 2015 1-ounce silver pandas. Some of them showed up underweight. I kid you not. There's a video of that where I showed that. Crazy. And it was at that point I decided no more. When they stopped going to use regular ounces and went to their grams, I'm like, I'm not having any part of that. New anyway. Now, if I see a Chinese panda on the secondary market for spot, well, I might pick it up, but it's been through. China's already made their money on it at that point. Mark B, Uncle Sal educated me. Hey, thank you, Mark B. Glad you're here. You were the man, Mark B. He's my fellow 4-stringer. Well, I'm a 5-string. He's a 4-stringer, but it's all a humdinger, right? It's all a humdinger. There we go. All right, there's BR Metal. Well, thanks, my friend. I appreciate that. It says, no big deal. I want a shirt. Support the channel. Well, I appreciate that, BR Williams. Very kind of you, sir. Not many people. I don't mention too much the merchandise stuff. I probably should, but not a lot of people bought that stuff, so I appreciate it very much. All right, Michael Ramsey says, China is notoriously bad about knockoffs. Better plug that bar. I'll never buy silver that's that big. You need coins if you want liquidity. That's exactly right. Coins if you want liquidity. Expat Stackers here just went to Perthman's website and they have 1 kilogram bars for sale. So look, they're already starting to get stuff sale. Very good, Expat. Very good. Good research. So apparently they are getting stock back in, and they have the 1 kilogram bars for sale. That's good. And so yeah, that's good. And it's probably their brand too, I'm sure. Yeah, the 1 kilograms, because they're not the whatchamacallit, the Comex LMBA. Very good. Good find on that, expat. And now as Evolution says, the LBMA are now that desperate to source silver, they would give accreditation to a company that makes silver painted house bricks. Well, from what I understand from the interview that I saw with John Adams, is that the Chinese bars are verified, but some people, the criticism is they may not be as tested as regulars, as regular bars, but they do have to meet at least some standard to be with the LBMA. But I would still somewhat question it regardless. But very, very good. All right, let's see here. Where are we at? Mark Hazley says, silver, gold, and canned tuna, corn, beef, and Spam. There you go. Right. That's a way to keep protection there. Gus Beachy says, 1,000-ounce bars must be reassayed when you go to sell them. Maybe 970-ounce bars don't have that requirement. That might be why. Okay, I wonder why a lot of those things are around that 970, because the ones that I've seen at coin shows were about 972.3 or whatever. They weren't exact, but they were under 1,000 ounces. So I learned something new there. Thank you. Addictive Licorice says, Ha, people are salivating on the idea that bandwagon buyers get bored and offload. Admit it. If you want it at discount prices, it's a trap. All right. Very good. And we have got Paul. I'm trying something called hammerhead trading method these days. It consists of smacking my head with a hammer and going into a coma for 6 months before waking up and checking whether the price of silver finally hits $1,000 an ounce. I hear you, brother. Oh my gosh. HTM, the hammerhead trading method. Gotta love it. All right. Very good. Where are we at? Okay. James Sky says 6 of the Unan Lion 100-ounce silver bar minted bars have just come back into stock on the RM site. Let's see how long they last. The other week they had over 100 in stock, and then they suddenly appeared to have sold out overnight. I think they might be reserving stock, then trickling it out for sale over a period of time to keep the buyer momentum going until they replenish stocks. That very well could be. That is a excellent observation. Now it's speculation, but it very well could be the case. And that may be why XPAC saw these 1 kilogram bars for sale at the Perth Mint, because they're just kind of trickling it out or whatever to keep buyer momentum going. Very good point there. That very well may be a reason. Very good. Let's see. Edward Morley says, and a fridge is much less dense than a solid metal block. That's right. Exactly right. Lisa O'Neill says, Chinese silver is made out of the same metal they make pit bike frames with. Okay. Don't know what a pit bike frame is, but all right. I'll take your word for it. All right. And we have got Donald in New Mexico. Got an email from APMEX saying Dos Pesos gold coins were available as of Wednesday, and today they're out of stock again. Wow. Yeah, that's very low premium gold. I did a video on those coins. The best way to buy the smallest fractional gold coin you can buy for the lowest amount above spot, that's the Dos Pesos. They're beautiful little coins, indeed, and that's a good way to buy gold on a budget, for sure. Thanks, Donna in New Mexico, for that update. Volky57 says, stimulates go to silver and gold. Never sell your metals. There we go. That's right. Yeah, it's hard for me to let go of the metals. Very good. All right. And Donald Hernandez says, what's up? It's your resident troll, NorCal Silver Stacker. Does anyone know why you stack 1,000-ounce bars? All right. NorCal Silver. I don't recognize the name, Donald Hernandez, but you were in the chat earlier. All right. Yes, Inefficient Stacker. He is a stacker of those little Dos Pesos. Check out Inefficient Stacker's channel if you guys get a chance. We don't see him too often in lives, but he's a good guy, great channel. Yes, indeed. Lisa Bibby says, just ordered 2-ounce gold eagles and 2 5-ounce Scottsdale Roar rounds. Nice. All right. Congratulations, Lisa. A great purchase indeed. All right. And where are we at? Okay. Big TX Bullion says, I'm in the market for an industrial bar. LCS is waiting on wholesale feedback. Others I know can get them, but it takes time. eBay has some from 27 to 40K, usually spot plus 1 or 2 right now. Bucket list item for sure, but I wouldn't stack them. I prefer 10 to 100 ounces. Actual weight varies, 5 to 10% over, under 1,000 ounces. Every one I've seen has been 1,000 ounces, but maybe for the reasons listed below, but you've seen them over 1,000. That's pretty interesting. Sold as such, if you're a collector of silver bullion, it's simply a part of a lifelong dream, called a cornerstone of the stack. Then that would be a good, a very legitimate reason, I think, to have it as a collection. To say, hey, I have a 1 contract of silver right here, or even 5 contracts, and to get 5 of those bars. But yeah, for a collection, I could see that. I would love to have one just for the collection, for sure. All right. All right, let's see here. Very good. Yeah, Paul, we read that comment. That's pretty funny. Hammerhead trading method. James Sky is here. Yes, we just covered it, James Sky, but it was a great comment. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. Just rewind a little bit. You'll hear that here. Chuck and Plata says, "Hey, Sal, mi maestra en de español es aquí. I'm not at the top 10 responders. She is tough. Such a good cook. All right. Nice. Wish you were here. I wish I was there, too. It'd be cool to visit with you, brother. You are the man. All right. Very good. Okay. And we have people will be kicking themselves if they don't kick you to the curve. And that's what we're going to do right now, Olivia Smith, you worthless piece of poopy. Scammer. Spammer. Barb wants a slurp. Okay, here we go. A slurp for Barb. Here we're making it happen. Making it happen here. All right. Numismatic King, thank you for saying hit like. All right, thank you. He's everybody hit the like button. Thanks. He's back in nice mode. Numismatic Stacker is in nice mode now. So he's being a nice guy. I appreciate that. We like it when Numismatic Stacker is nice. We don't like it when he's mean to us. We don't like it when he's mean to us, okay? All right. I did not tell Terry to time you out for 300 seconds, but I'm not going to necessarily get on her for doing that either, but we're glad you're here. Okay, Johnny K says, substituting Chinese bars, what could possibly go wrong? Oh, man, I tell you. All right, Cyrus says, Andy from Miles Franklin also getting customers a deal with Perth, confirming this. Okay, yeah, I've heard that. So yes, indeed. And my guess is it probably is true based off the disclaimer that we talked about earlier. The Blind Silver Stacker's here. Good to see you. His LCS had a 972-ounce silver bar for sale on his Facebook page. I was wondering why it was not 1,000. Now I know. Thank you. Yes, it is interesting. I wondered about that. Pretty wild. All right. Barbara is slurping her friend Jellico. Here we go. For Barbara Carbone. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. Okay. Justin Sartain says, the real question is who would want to buy 1,000-ounce bars from China, 950 ounces of zinc and 50 ounces of silver? There you go. Plate. Birthman, you're across. There you go. Exactly. Sal, the situation is far deeper and widespread than you can fathom. Never say never about the COMEX. Believe it or not, it's about taking down the swamper cabal. Don't you think it would be nice to know the true market or true value in the free market? Yes, Thomas Estel. Yeah, I mean, yes, I can sympathize with that. But the thing is, it's somebody, even John Adams and some of these other guys that are really kind of pushing some of this narrative, even they admit that likely you're not going to be able to take down the COMEX. I think it's a noble effort, but the thing is that the best thing to do is to stack it to preserve your wealth, to protect your family, because more than likely you're going to be disappointed if it doesn't happen. Premiums will eventually come back down, and just stack for what the true purpose of the metal is, and that is, well, when I say purpose, what it has performed as for millennia, and that is a wealth preservation device. That way you're not setting yourself up for disappointment. But there is great demand. It has waned a bit, but it might be picking back up again too soon, and that's fine. I just don't want to see people disappointed if it doesn't truly work out in that regards. Now, maybe you can never say never with the COMEX, and you might be right. We'll see what happens, but I kind of doubt it's going to happen. And most people that are on the other side of the viewpoint on this, they admit to that, but we'll see. But thank you, Thomas Estelle. I appreciate your comment. All right. Coins A to Z says, as long as the silver in the bars is not unethically obtained and pure, it doesn't matter what country it comes from. That's true. That's really true as far as the actual silver content. Although, Coins A to Z, I would say that I am myself will not buy any Chinese pandas or Chinese silver products just for just because of the nature of it. But the silver itself, you're right. It is what it is. Silver is silver no matter what's stamped on it. You're right. A Silver Coffee Club requires slurping. There's 10 of us. It gets noisy. That's right, Phil Robertson. Exactly right. Yes, indeed. That's right. Yeah, X-Pack Stacker. Yeah, exactly. That's right. The Perth Mint, people have been kind of trashing them lately, but hey, what if they said we're done? We're not selling to you. We're only dealing with with distributors or what have you, or what, you know. But of course, you know, they obviously, it's a symbiotic relationship with these mints, with these dealers and the like. And so yeah, there we go. We gotta keep it there. Does anyone see my beaver? Says love button. No, I would dare say none of us. I could say with a level of confidence that nobody within the sound of my voice or on this chat right now at this particular point in time has seen your beaver. I can say that with the utmost confidence. Indeed. All right. Richard Metcalf says, makes you wonder exactly how much silver is available worldwide. Well, there certainly is a squeeze in some of the products out there. Let's get physical. There you go. Let me hear your silver talk. Let's get physical. I want to hear your silver talk. Silver talk. Let me hear your silver talk. Oh, yeah. We're going to try to call a little scammer if we can. Let me find a way to call. Hold on just 1 second here. Where is it here? I'm trying to find it. Dang it. Bear with me. I'm going to try to call this guy because he sounds like a fun guy. He's from Staten Island, if we can make it happen here. These apps, give me a call here. Free call, come on. Oh, man, Jeffrey Jackson. Dude, hey, thank you, my friend. Appreciate the super chat. He says, if you don't mind, could you comment on a reasonable price for constitutional silver, say for $10 face value, pre-64, $half a quarter? Thanks, man. Have a good weekend. All right, let me hold on a second. That's worthy of me doing a little bit of research here. Just a second here. Just bear with me. Come on now. If you want to do $10 face, $half or quarters, we are going to do it based off of $half. That's going to be the easiest to calculate here. That's about, I would say, if you could get $20 per dollar over spot, then you are doing good. $20 per dollar. So that would be, let me do the math here. That'd be about $200. That would be, I would say, considered a pretty good deal. And I've heard other people use that term for where these prices are hovering these days. So I would say, if you get it for $200 or less, then you're doing good. If you do it for $210, $220, you're not doing bad, I don't think. I would say. Yeah. But if you pay over $250, I think that, I don't know, because, you know, I don't know, somewhere around, Sterling Cannabis says about 22 times face, but yeah, so if you have 22 or less, if you do a little bit more than that, it would be, yeah. All right, very good. Okay, who else is here? We got a lot of good folks here. Good to see Son of a Silver Stacker. He broke news about the new innovation dollars that are out, the designs for 2021. Very good. In Las Vegas, you can get gold for 3% over. Nice, good score. Very good score. Wow. All right, so I hope that helped answer your question, Jeffrey. Thanks again for the super chat, the first and only one of the night so far. Thank you so much. Robbie Davis Music says Y2K. That's right, that's what it was, and I should have remembered that. I don't know what I was thinking here. Okay, Hoosier Stacker. You guys check out Hoosier Stacker. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here, Hoosier Stacker. Have a good one. Thank you for being here, brother. Check out his channel, Hoosier Stacker. All right. Okay. Sterling Cannabis. We have lots of those bars in America. You don't have to move to China if you want to get drunk. They would judge you socially. It opens up the floodgates and lower premiums. Boycott the MLB and Coke. Coca-Cola. Send your silver to a stacker. There you go. That's right. The principle. He will give me TP for my bunghole. It's a principle of a thing. That's right. All right, if you have faith in the government and the Fed, then buy gold. There you go, Brian Poland. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Jeffrey. You're awesome, Jeffrey Jackson. All right, where are we at? The biggest headline, I just made my first multi-coin gold purchase. I know the stimulus cash of mine would change the world. Stacking gold is good for everybody. Good job, Sterling Cannabis. Congratulations on that. Congratulations. JJ Moneymaker works in a salvage yard. Very cool. You can probably find some cool metals in there, copper and stuff. All right. I don't mind if my silver is short. The story shows up in premiums and keep growing and growing. What is the average percentage of premiums now? For many months now, gold have been the buy. Even the percentages are way up. Yes, that's right. Keyser So says, I believe there is too much government regulation, but China is an example of no regulation, destroying the environment, sweatshops, imperializing. Well, they have regulations just in a different way, in a very different way. Okay, let's see, but yeah, right. All right. Have a good night, Silver Heist. Have a good weekend. Thanks, brother, for being here. Silver Heist, appreciate you, my friend. Very good. All right. U.S. Mint products closer spot than I can get anywhere else. Yeah, sometimes stuff you get on the secondary market for a lot less if you're patient for some of the mint products, for sure. I'm exploring, says Sir Law. Very good. Well, glad you're exploring, my friend. Very cool. Good night. Illimited Knowledge is here, by the way. Good to see you. Oh, very good. And Lisa Bibby is here. All right, thank you so much. I was subscribed for some reason. I missed your response. I forgot what I said, but if you rewind, Lisa, to the point where it is, you'll be able to hear it. I can't tell you exactly the timestamp, but thank you so much for commenting. I appreciate it. This is part of what we do. So thank you. Yeah, we're here, Lisa, every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern. So just FYI, I'm glad you're here. James Sky is debating if I should get some more gold bars or diversify into some platinum. Just depends on how much gold you have. I think it's a good idea. I believe platinum is undervalued even now. But that's just me. But it is somewhat of a speculative play. But yeah, I'm a fan of platinum for sure. All right. Accumulating AU, the squeeze is real. The Perth Mint relies on the reputational quality. If the raw materials are suspect, well, that goes to the heart of the products being suspect. The Perth Mint definitely needs to play their cards right in this situation. Their very reputation depends on it. Yeah, well, and I do think all it would amount to is just pointing out like things about that that fine print on the TOS. They could just answer some of these questions, and I think it would be, I think it would set a lot of minds at rest, and people would believe them. For sure. Okay, Sterling Cannabis says, what is your time worth? They do have many of the best prices of Scottsdale. When I'm buying silver to melt, that weight can be a problem. If I pay too much, that is also a problem. Very good. Yes, I understand. The hammered tombstone gold round is cool. It would be kind of neat to have that. Mr. Sal says, Chuck and Plata on this video, the majority of gold is rising from the bottom. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Glad you're here. All right. And Jeffrey Jackson says, I'm a believer. All right. Then I saw her face. She's a golden retriever. A golden retriever. Oh, yeah. Very good. Okay. We got another scammer calling from Texas. Here we go. Hello?
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Is this Vandalay?
Yes, this is Mr. Vandalay.
Hi, Mr. Vandalay. This is Sophia. We talked like 2 days ago. I'm from Quick Line Credit, a professional advisor. Do you remember me?
Yes, I do. How could I forget you? You're a wonderful lady. I'm so glad you called back.
I'm so glad you answered my question. I was wondering, is Mr. Vandalay going to answer me? I was worried if you don't.
Oh, no, I can never forget you. I never forget a face. Even though I've never seen you, I still will never forget your face.
Great, Mr. Vandalay. I was hoping for this meeting. How are you today?
I'm doing very well, better now that I'm speaking with you.
Oh, great. I'm doing so much better now that you answer me.
Yes. So how can I help you this fine afternoon?
Okay, Mr. Vandalay, I'm working from Quick Line Credit.
Yes.
I'm a professional advisor. and I'm hoping if maybe, I don't know, you want another location or you're looking for a project. I see that you the owner of Vandalay Industries, right?
Vandalay Industries, yes, and we are looking for some funding for the project, and maybe you can help me with that. And maybe you can be a
Of
part of the project
course.
too.
Of course, Mr. Mandalay. I'm for that. I'm gonna help you in whatever I can help you. So could you tell me? I don't know. In what project are you looking for?
What food am I looking for, or what is the purpose of the money that I'm going to be using it for?
No, what is the project?
Oh, the
I'm
project.
curious.
Okay, you're going to love
Yeah,
this.
I'm curious about the project.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to be doing these special calendars, okay? And it's going to be called the Vandalay Women's Calendar for 2023. And it's going to be a very special calendar because it's going to have very beautiful women on it. Now they're not going to be naked. They're not going to be naked, but they're going to be very
Okay.
classy calendars. And around the edge of all the calendars will be a silver lining. You know how they say that every cloud has its silver lining? You ever heard that expression before?
No, not yet, but that's all Maui.
Yeah, it's an expression that's used in China. I've never heard it in America yet, but the Chinese say that all the time. So
Oh, that's a beautiful quote, actually.
yes. So anyway, so this calendar, and so we need to have some funding to buy the silver to line the calendars, and we also need ladies to pose for the calendar. And I was wondering if you would like to be the cover girl for the calendar.
I'm doing for now the funding program, but on the time I'm thinking about the portal.
Will you think about it for me? Is your name's not Health Babe?
Of
What's your name again?
course.
Is it Health Babe? What's your name again?
It's Sophia. Do you
Sophia.
forget my name?
That's right, Sophia. Yes, that's right. I bet you are a healthy babe too, I'm sure. Yes.
Okay, Mr. Mandalay. So you are doing like a calendar?
Yes, so
And
this
what?
calendar, we need funding for the calendar, but we also need women to pose for this calendar. And if
Of
we could,
course.
yes, so we need, and I thought maybe you might be interested in posing for the calendar. Which month would you like?
I don't know. I'm thinking maybe about July because it's a sunny month.
It's a very warm month. It's a pretty month. Yes, I think you'd be a nice
Yeah,
Miss
yeah, yeah.
July. Sophia for July. I'll mark that down on the calendar. How's that?
Of course, Mr. Mandalay. And we're curious, what other business do you run?
Well, we are in the marketing business and we do promotional advertising and we always inject silver into our promotional products. So this is one of those things where it's going to be injected or used around these calendars. So yeah,
Wow, that is pretty shiny and so beautiful.
it's going to be
I'm
beautiful.
thinking about it, and it's just so much beautiful.
I think it will be beautiful. And with you as Miss July, it's going to make the calendar even better.
Of course, Mr. Mandalay. So, just for curious, like you work like with many companies, or maybe you focus on one type of company, or how do you handle that for
I
curious?
would only be working with you. I promise it would be a very plutonic and bionic relationship just with you, Sophia.
Oh, I'm so glad.
In fact,
But
you have impressed me so much with this phone call. I want to reserve 2 months for you. And
oh,
so,
I'm impressed now.
yes. And the only now November you could have November, but Love Button's already chosen that one. But we need to get proof of her sexuality first, but we haven't got that yet. But
Oh my God. So, Mr. Vandalay, apart of me, of course, what other companies do you work with? Like, I don't know, maybe you sell to any specific company?
well, people have accused me of working with Goldman Sachs, J.P. Morgan, the Perth Mint, with hedge fund managers. I've been accused of working with hedge fund managers. I've been accused of all kinds of things, of working with all these companies.
Okay, that is huge.
Yes, it's pretty huge. That's what she said.
Oh my God. So, Mr. Mandalay, how how money are we talking about? How much do you need?
I would probably, in order to procure the silver, we're gonna try to get it in constitutional form and melt it down, which is about $22 per dollar. Now that I've done the math, could probably use about $120,000 to make this calendar happen. We're gonna make them real glossy, thick, cardstock, and it's gonna be a nice calendar when it's all said and done.
I can see it. Right now, I can see that calendar, actually.
Are you envisioning it in your head?
Of course. I'm on it.
And what now? And say that again.
I'm on November and July.
November and July. That's you. That's right. Those are your 2 months. That's right.
Me. Don't steal it for me.
You are going to be a star when this is all said and done. So these will be distributed all the way across the zip code.
Of course, Mr. Vandelite. So, I don't know, just for curiosity, if you don't mind me to ask, you sell it in how much do you get for the sales?
Oh, for the sales, I get 2% of each sale. There's a lot of names with all the we're going to sell them at a fairly low premium, above spot and above so about 2% is the profit we'll get from it. Each lady will get about 5%. Each lady that participates. So since you've got 2 months, you'll get 10% because you're on 2 months.
I like it. So, Mr. Vandelay, how much is that calendar?
Well, we still have to work out the details of it now, but I'm going to try to sell these calendars for about $39.95 is the target map price for each calendar.
Okay, and how many calendars are you planning to sell?
We'd like to get that's at a bulk disc. That would be a bulk price to our distributors. Because there's silver involved, there's actually going to be a lot more because there's going to be about 7 grams of silver on each calendar. But we're going to probably try an initial pressing of about 100,000 calendars to start.
About 100,000, right?
Yes, 100,000. Yes.
Okay.
That's just a start.
So
I know you're not impressed with that number. We're going to try to distribute more than that.
Oh my God. So it's going to be like almost 45 million. 40 million. Oh my God.
That's a lot. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're going to try to do. Yep, you've done the math.
You're going to get it, man.
And all it needs.
You're going to get it.
Yep, I think with you in the calendar, we could sell a whole lot of them all across the whole zip code here. Yeah.
I'm confident on that, actually. So, Mr. Vandelay, are you the only owner of this, or maybe do you have a partner on this?
I've got a partner in crime, but he's 49% owner. I'm 51%, and he's not handy right here, right now.
Okay, so you are the bigger owner.
And that's what she said, yes.
So you 51 and he's 49, is that right?
Yeah, I'm 51, he's 49. Now, where are you calling me from, Sophia?
I'm calling you from Texas.
Texas. Okay, that's right, Texas, that's right. I thought you had that Texas drawl. It sounds like you're from western Louisiana. That's why I asked. Your accent sounds like you're from western Louisiana.
No, I'm here in Texas.
Right. Well, very good. Well, hey, Sophia, let's touch base a little later. I actually do have to go, believe it or not. But this is exciting. I think it's going to be a great proposition. So I will call you back, or you can call me back, and we'll work this out, okay? Have my machine call your machine, and we'll do the lunch thing later, and we'll see if we can work this out. I think this is going to be exciting, Miss July and Miss November, okay?
I'm hoping that. So, do you mind if maybe I call you Monday?
Yes, you can call me Monday. That'll be great.
Okay.
Or you can call me, or you can call me Tuesday about this time. That might be better. Call me Tuesday around this time. Same time you call me, okay?
Great. 6:30.
Okay. 6:30, yeah. All right?
Okay.
All right. Well,
Thank you, Mr. Panther. It was wonderful talking to you.
wonderful talking to you too. Okay. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye, Mr. Mandalay. Bye.
Bye bye. Oh man, wasn't she sweet? I tell you. All right. All right. Yeah, usually the male scammers hang up first, but you'd be surprised. The Indian female scammers are much quicker to hang up. They're much quicker to hang up. All right, guys. Well, we have come to the end and the conclusion of this live stream, and we did get some of that stuff coming. We did get some scam calls coming in here, but I appreciate you so much. Good to see Strongman Silver and Gold. Thank you all for being here. You guys are great. And Jeffrey Jackson, appreciate that super chat, my friend. The one and the only one of the night. You are awesome. You guys have a wonderful evening. Keep your feet on the stars. And you know what they say, keep reaching for the ground. Take a squeezy, all. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.